Quite a bit of wheel spin there. Gotta be a bit more easy on the throttle. Build up as much speed here as possible. And we have lift off. Let's see how far we get with that. Good second bounce there. Unfortunately getting stopped by the barrier. Only 1 star. Going to try that again. Being a bit more careful at the start here to not wheel spin as much should help to build up more speed for the jump. Here we go again. Good line on the ramp. Hopefully I had enough speed. Good bounce again from that ledge. Clearing the fence that stopped me the last time, and the car keeps rolling to the 3-star distance. There we go. Somehow have to get down this without breaking this truck too much. Feel like this is going to be pretty challenging. Well, let's try to go down here as carefully as possible. And not off to a good start. Don't think it will be drivable after this. At least one of my wheels is still going. Let's try to find a different spot that is not as steep. Oh, suppose I'm going down here now then. This isn't looking too good either. Well, made it down, but unfortunately not in a drivable state. Maybe 3rd time's the charm. This looks promising. On the brakes so the truck doesn't build up too much speed. And trying to keep it pointing straight so it doesn't flip over. So far going pretty well. This looks a bit narrow though. Hopefully the truck can fit through here. Seems like it fits through, no problem, so that's good. Starting to bounce a bit too much for my liking. And there's a big hit. Though thankfully doesn't seem like it damaged anything really important. Just gotta somehow try to get the truck back into my control. Okay, there we go. Back to driving it instead of really sliding down. And now just carefully drive the rest of the way. Doesn't look too bad from here onwards. Oh look, my spare wheel. And made it down to the beach. Now just have to drive to the target destination. Okay, still need to remember to be careful here so I don't screw it up now. And there is that scenario finished. Quick time trial around a figure of 8 track in a rally car. Just slide it around the bank turns and max throttle on the straights. Let's see what the time there was. Not even good enough for the 1st star. Okay, time to get serious. Going into the cockpit view and going to go flat out. I think the strat here is just to try to carry as much speed through the turns as possible. Getting close to the barriers to try to optimize the driving lines. Time to see if that was any good. Well, improve the time, but not enough. Want to get at least that 1 star from this, so let's go again. Okay, screw this, I'm getting a faster car. Hopefully I will be able to get that 1 star time with this a bit easier. Okay, there is the 1 star time finally. Remind me to never do time trials again. That was just pain. Not sure what vehicle would be able to get that fastest time. Need something a bit more chill after that time trial. Just have to knock some barrels over in this one. Bit of a handbrake turn. Have to make sure I hit all of these the first time around. Don't want to do extra driving to hit one I've missed. And that is exactly 100 points to get the 3 stars. Needed another chill one, so time to do a simple delivery. Hooking up the trailer quickly here, and with that connected, I can start driving towards the destination. Hopefully I remember the route there, since this scenario doesn't give navigation directions on the map. Very necessary rally style cut through that corner. Should be getting close here. There should be a dirt path to the destination somewhere on the right pretty soon. There it is. Now just up the short dirt road here and I'm at the watchtower. Park up the truck and that is that delivery job done with 3 stars. This seems quite different compared to all the other scenarios. And off to a wonderfully great start. Okay, somehow was able to make it back into the camera's view from there. Well, that didn't last long. Another great start. Quite a combo of things there to achieve that. Come on, what was that obstacle placement? Interesting. Able to get more points if I keep pushing a ball. Oh, what a sad crash. Got a bit too carried away trying to push the ball. That was a nice combo. Ball push into breaking through a gate, immediately followed by a jump. That is one way to clear a hay bale, I suppose. And finally, enough score for a star. Let's see if I can get enough for a second. And the answer to that is no, thanks to a badly placed caravan trailer. Well, happy with 1 star, don't feel like grinding this out to get 3 stars at the moment. Time for a quick race. Getting past everyone, even before the first corner. Those concrete barriers there don't seem like the safest way to prevent cutting the course, but I suppose they would be pretty effective. Yeah, seems like I'm easily pulling away from the AI cars. Downside to having randomly chosen competition. Well, just going to enjoy driving the 2 laps then. Okay, these barriers in this chicane especially are really unsafe. Lap 1 completed without drama. Pretty boring to be just driving around here. Would have hoped to have a bit more of a race against the other cars. Suppose I would have had to pick a slower car. Would be nice if the game automatically picked cars with similar performance to race against instead of just picking random cars. Well, there's the race done, and of course easy 3 stars. And jump. Not the best landing, but I don't think anything broke. Just drive up this now, and that was more of a jump than I expected. Better landing this time. Want to get a bit more speed for this jump. Easy enough when going faster. Okay, think I will need a decent amount of speed for this as well by the looks of it. So going to back up. Here goes nothing. That was almost a very cool backflip. Wonder why it rotated to the side like that as well. Pizza time! First delivery done. Let's try a bit of a slide for this corner. Okay, overdid it. That was better. Time to unleash whatever amount of power this car has on this straight. Expertly cutting over the curbing there. Almost did that perfectly. Had to let go of the brakes a bit to get fully into the box. Down the stairs, cause who has time to only use roads? And last pizza delivered. Think I can easily get that 3-star time with a cleaner run. Okay, not going to attempt a slide here this time. Professional racing line right there. Now watch this for a finish. Nope, that didn't work. And went over the time limit because of that. Well, one more try. This time I won't try to do any fancy tricks. Tight line through this corner. And just a small amount of handbrake to get a bit more rotation through the next. I didn't get that quite right. Bit of time loss there from having to reverse. Oh, damaged the oil pan? Well, it's an Italian car, so it's supposed to leak oil anyway. And no fancy tricks here this time. Just going to carefully stop in the designated area. Easily under the 3-star time by just doing a clean run. Shows me for trying to show off. Now, this is a vehicle I don't think I've driven in BeamNG Drive before. Off to a great start by stalling it. I'm sure those sounds are nothing to worry about. And it's on its side. Well, thankfully I know a cool trick to get out of a situation like this. And just like that, we are back upright. You know, off-roading is about being patient and carefully choosing your lines. Oh, there's something stopping me? Just gonna full throttle it and hope for the best. Worked like a charm. But yeah, as I was saying, you can't just brute force things with off-roading. By trying to do that, things will just go wrong. Come on, get up there. I'm sure you can find some grip from somewhere here. There we go. And there is that finished with 3 stars. Time to do another delivery, this time with a bigger truck. There is the trailer connected. Actually think this will be a bit easier in the cockpit view. And now just have to drive some hilly and twisty small roads with a big truck. Shouldn't be too hard. Okay, this actually isn't that challenging. Just have to shift a lot to keep the truck in a good RPM range. And there is the delivery completed, but need to do it faster to get that second star, so going to try to do that. I think the solution is just to press the throttle pedal harder. Surely nothing will go wrong with that technique. Oh, something not good just happened there since the engine free-revved. I think the trailer lifted up the rear wheels in that turn. And again doing the same thing. Oh, this isn't good. Well, there goes that attempt. And was so close to the finish. Okay, back here. Going to try to not flip the truck onto its side this time. There we go. Truck still upright on the road. And that is the delivery completed well under the time requirement. Take this, you stupid barrels. Not sure what you have done, but I'm going to knock you over. Nothing better than a muscle car on a dirt road. So easy to slide by just pressing the throttle the tiniest amount. Like through this hairpin. And just keeping on knocking these barrels over. Not sure how I will take all 3 of these down, so just going to hit these 2. And now for the big finish. Would have needed a bit more speed for a better jump, but got the 3 stars. Get off of my roof, you stupid pigeon! Straight into the cab. Wish the camera angle was a bit better. You too as well. Time to fly off of my roof. Oh, come on. Just graze the green one. And there is one more sneaky 4-wheeled pigeon hiding back here. What a nice hit. Got the orange one as well. But I want to get all 4 though, so let's go again. Off you go again, yellow one. Not as good of a hit as the first time around. And this time I won't miss the green one. Bit high again, but at least I hit it. And also got the orange pigeon. 2 pigeons with 1 cannonball, if you will. And a nice hit on the 4-wheeled one to end it on. All 3 stars achieved. Watch this epic jump coming up. Okay, more speed this time. BeamNG got me jumping through hoops with these scenarios. I think the landing might have damaged my wheel. I can deal with that. Pretend you didn't see that. I promise that was because of the damaged wheel and not because I can't drive. Oh, that was a bit too close. Looks like another jump is coming up. Build up speed from here, avoid the block. Another close call there. That was a perfect landing. And almost flipping the car over straight after. Oh, get to do some reversing through a tight course. Fun. Off to a great start at the first turn. I blame the damaged car for me doing this badly at this. Totally isn't a lack of skill on my side. Okay, that is now done thankfully. Through the conveniently shaped hole with just a slight bump. And let's do a handbrake turn across the finish line. Both stars achieved.